will talk about the governor, okay, which is at the state level. The job of the governor is similar to that of a president, okay. The governor is appointed by President of India on advice of Council of Minister headed by Prime Minister. So governor is appointed by the President based on the advice of the Council of Ministers and the Prime Minister. The President can appoint a person as a governor for more than one state, meaning a person can be a governor of more than one state. Any citizen of India who is 35 years of age or above may be appointed as governor. Simple. The term of governor is for the period of 5 years. Same. However, he holds office during the pleasure of president and can be removed from the office even before the expiry of his term, or he can be transferred to any other state as a governor. So he remains in the position as long as the president wants him to remain in the position. Let's say he's told to leave his position if the president asks him to leave the position, or he can be transferred to any other state as a governor. The governor of is the constitutional and formal head of the state. So let's say there's a governor in Gujarat. So he is the constitutional head of that particular state, that is Gujarat. All executive powers of the state government are vested on him. So all the executive powers are in the hands of the governor. He appoints the chief minister who has a clear majority. Same way, like how the president appoints the prime minister, same way a governor also appoints his chief minister on advice of other ministers. He appoints the advocate general, the chairman, the members of state public service commissions. So he appoints the advocate general, the chairman, and the members of state public service commission. It is like GPSC. In Gujarat it is GPSC, in Maharashtra it's MPSC. So all the state level ni exam no head je che ne, e governor appoint kare, okay. He is consulted by the President of India for appointment of judges of the High Court. So any judge of the High Court is appointed based on the advice of the President. The government has a significant legislative powers. He summons and procures the session of the state legislature. He can dissolve the state legislative assembly before the expiry of its term. He can also issue ordinances. A bill passed by the state legislature can become a law only after governor has assented it. So what I'm saying that the government has many legislative powers also. Okay, he meets during the joint session of the houses. Okay, and he can dissolve the legislative assembly, and a bill can become an act only when the governor signs it. Okay, in parliament, who signs it? President. In the state legislative assembly, who signs it? The governor. The position of the governor in the state is similar to that of president in the center. His powers are actually exercised by Council of Minister headed by Chief Minister. So same, એના જે powers જે છે એ ખાલી નામના જ છે, બાકી મેઇન વધારે પાવર કોની પાસે હોય છે? Chief Minister અને એના Council of Ministers પાસે, okay? But the governor can exercise certain powers independently also. It has certain powers which he can exercise independently also. Normally, the governor of a state is ex officio chancellor of all the universities of the state. So, JP state ni jetli pan universities che. Okay, let's say ki Gujarat ma you have Bhavnagar University, you have Saurashtra University, you have a lot of other universities. So, eno chancellor is the governor. A governor can belong to any political party, but after assuming his post, the governor has to perform his duty firmly and impartially. So what they're saying, a governor can be a part of any political party, but he cannot favor his political party when he's taking certain decision. He has to remain fair when he is taking decisions. Okay, I will stop here for today.